going to go back through our scenario, which was with Eileen, and we're going to focus on what Eileen has happened and how we're going to assist her. Sorry, there's a shower next door. How we're going to assist her with a goal-based therapy to get through her feelings of sadness and inability to focus on her life and to move forward through her past, where she is remembering now, after 20 years, being sexually abused. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is that. So, you come back, Eileen, and you want to perhaps explore some things maybe together that we might try to do to help you to deal with some of these emotions?
Sure. It's a lot to deal with. I don't know how to deal with this pain.
When you remember things from the past, it can affect your present and your future. And it's not necessarily it's not necessary to understand the origin of the feelings, where they came from or why it happened. What's important is to figure out what you can do to move through it. And to do that, we have to talk about, what do you want to happen with these memories? Do you want them to go away? Do you want them to, do you want to explore why they happened and solve it? Because that might not be something you can do. You might not ever be able to figure out why this person did this to you. It might be easier to have it in a place in your mind and in your life that you can sort of let it stay there. So, what have you done that has helped you when you start having the memories?
I think just going to a quiet place and being alone and just taking deep breaths and reflecting on the situation and how it's affecting my life. And
Right, that's a good way to do that. That's a good way to find a quiet place to sort of calm down. Like we talked the last time, it's easier to sometimes just sort of let it happen, let the memories come, and then decide what you have to do. As moving forward, you might want to have a list of things that are bothering you. You might want to have a list of places that might bother you, like where it happened might be someplace that might make you feel bad. Remembering that, did you go to someone's house and that might be why you remember? Because it looked similar to that situation. So investigating where you were, only in the fact that if this place makes you uncomfortable, don't go there. You have that right to say, I don't want to go there. I don't want to be there. And that's okay. Do you think that's something you could do?
definitely do.
That's good. You're the one who knows how you feel best. You're the expert in your life. You're the one who knows how you feel. And don't be afraid to say, I don't really want to be here. Because you have the right to say, I don't want to be here. I want to leave. If something works, keep doing it. If it doesn't work, discard it. So I know you're saying that it sort of is stopping you from doing things in your life.
Mm-hmm.
What were you
Especially
saying?
at work, it's very hard to focus and get things done at work.
Then that might be one of those things where you find things that do work. Like you said, going to a quiet place. Maybe you can write down 3 things that make you feel better and put a little sticky note on there. Like, because you figured out those things work.
Mm-hmm.
When you get upset, maybe you could look at those 3 things. Because what is your goal for this memory? What do you want to do?
I definitely want to be able to cope with it better. I think I don't handle the stress of it well, which maybe is leading into all areas of my life.
That's a good point. If you feel like it's stressing you and it's in all areas of your life, then you need to find a place that you can put it, so to speak, that it's not bothering you in all areas of your life. What kind of changes? If you go to a place, like, did you go someplace that might have bothered you? What would you do if you had a place that bothered you?
Obviously, I don't think I would go there anymore and try to avoid it as much as possible.
it's good. And the same thing for like a person. If there's someone that you meet that bothers you, what would be something you could do with that person?
Definitely the same thing as if it was a place. Just try to avoid them if I feel any negativity or get remembered about the situation being around them.
Right. So your goals could be just like you said, to avoid places that bother you, to avoid people that bother you. And if you choose to discuss with someone the deeper feelings of how this happened to you and what other areas of your life it might be affecting, that might be something to consider when you're ready. So those are good ideas, and I have a list of places you can go to get counseling, and I hope those help you.
Thank you.
That's our solution for some goals with Eileen. Did I change it? No, I need to stop it. Where's the, there's